And I hope. Jesus. I ain't gonna seal out of here. Is it sealed? Oh no, you just can't go in. Probably lying. Probably lying because it's gonna load this in. I was gonna lag it out. Nope, he has blood on him. Spacer's choice, you see.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only...
I don't know you. Amelia Kim. I don't know what you're about. Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters. Coming right up.
I'm not gonna sell my stuff just yet. See what there is first to buy. Or has a sneeze. Cemetery or cannery. Still dehydrated water time. I like how it just doesn't tell you what floor we're going to, just use. Oh, we're almost there.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
340 health. 107. 117 now.
Food in cans. We have... Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given... You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just... old. Sorry,
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's... My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. I'm Reed Thompson. outpost administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal... Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But, like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former work. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into...
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Oh, nice. Oh. Carrying capacity. Let me say, because that was a long conversation. Beat his ass.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
What does he have? 430. Just an impact hammer, Jesus, 120 damage with one hit, I think. Knocks down, and it's a shock.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always... To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet. Life's hard here. Mr. Tobbs, I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Oh, I skipped it by accident. Oh, I know. Yeah, we're gonna stop by Victor. Where's that?
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto, at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How...
Just tagging along.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's... They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied... Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. What would you like to discuss?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies... My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'll get that.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Nice. Reputation. I'm all neutral. Oh my printer not have anything. Wait, how do you... Oh, we need to change that. Could I put... Okay, there we go.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
So where is it? 607. Saltoon Cannery. The only source of protein a busy worker needs. Damn.
I'm going. Sure.
Alright, okay. Wait, goddammit.
On my way. When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Right over there. On white, okay. Tartarus sauce. Oh, I can't flush it. Wait, that could be a bad reputation. Oh, I just got that. Oh, this is in a worse condition. Does swinging it? No. Okay, I'm still neutral. Alright, that does that.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. Metaphorical yell. If you yell for real...
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designate.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy. But
Navigation systems open.
on account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard. Surely. I make a point to be more careful.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
I recognize thinks it's Jeremy. I don't want nothing in there.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not.
Anything else here we can use? Not that bad in preparing. What is this? It's not that far away. How do we get in there? Okay. Oh, this one's in worse. This one's in such bad condition. And what is this? Oh, what did I just pick up? Now this. Hack computers. Anything else?
Watch out! Push too strong! Hit it with something else! Nice hit!
Chop his
Everyone
head
all
off.
right?
Did they just go in the wall? Okay, let me eat some food. one medium-sized apple. Can I just use it? No, that's not yet. Oh wait. Yeah, no, that's not yet activated. What was that? Okay, not activated like that. How the hell do you activate it? Oh wait. Oh, I didn't see that. Just F to use. Helmet. Maybe, no, maybe I'll use it later. Okay,
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start... Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just... It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging. Can't imagine where she's gone. Pails of water. Appreciate it. Honest.
Okay. Oh yeah, wait. Is M for map? Yeah. I don't know where the book is. Let me save. Is this a vendor?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps...
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's...
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it... No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my owner live... He would do such a thing. The question... Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers, labor... You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
6.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Okay. That was a pretty long conversation. Well, this is cool. I'm not gonna sell anything, obviously. Light machine gun. Is there any way out of here? There's no way out of here. Let's do this. 360. Whoosh. One. Okay, this is just... I don't know what that is. Where's my teammate? Oh, there she is. Evicted dam. Is there a merchant anywhere? Oh yeah. This is the plant.
I've always wanted to poke around in here. Attacking! Sure thing! That's smart!
Destroyed.
Not getting through!
Okay, do I still have that? Yes. What do I have to do? Okay, I thought she was dead. I was like, what? How much can I still carry? Oh, here it says. Still carry a bunch. Oh. But I don't have that, do I? No. Okay, I need to get heavy ammo. That's explosive, I think. All heavy ammo. That is like a vending machine discovered. I'm gonna check my little mini map thing. Oh, here it is. Oh, I can buy all of this. How much do I have? 196. How does this cost? 170 now. Can I sell anything? Nah, I want that. So long gone. Okay. So I have 300. How much is my armor? 4 and 3. You know what, wait. I won't buy anything. Well, that's the end of this video. See ya, guys.